Record your band, solo act, or podcast in studio or live with Studio 111. 302-222-0666.
Come on, y'all put your hands together, man. Clap it up, baby. Clap it up, clap it up, baby. We're here, man. Showtime Showcase with your boy Dream, my man Just Joe No T. Week 3 Survivor Series, and we are here at the House of Laughs in Wilmington. Joe, talk to me, baby. What's going on?
Ding, ding, ding. It's like sitting ringside, ladies and gentlemen.
Ringside, baby.
I'm telling you, we got each and every one. It's like a storm blowing.
Yes, sir.
We're going to go around the table, and everybody's going to tell them who we are and why we're still here, and if we are still famous enough.
That's it, man. For those who don't know, man, we got the Famous Enough t-shirt next week. Famous Enough, it's called Week 4 Famous Enough Week. So I brought t-shirts today for sale, and some of the proceeds from the t-shirt we go to help assist homeless shelters in the local area with supplies.
Nice.
So listen, if you feel like you think you're going to make it in Week 4, it behooves you to make sure you purchase your Famous Enough t-shirt today. Even if you don't think you're going to make it, and even if you don't make it, still purchase because it's for a great cause. But next week we all will be in our Famous Enough t-shirts. All right.
Hey.
With that being said, man, we got three of the.
I'll be like just enough.
Exactly. We got 3 of the heavy hitters, man, from last week here at the table. Going around, we got my main man Ryan, my man Hurricane, and the one and only Miss D. Like is in the building. How y'all doing tonight?
Doing great.
Very good, very good.
Yes. I'm going to start with the beautiful Miss D. How you doing, sweetheart? Everything good?
Everything is swell. It's wonderful.
First of all, I want to say you're doing a great job. All 3 of you guys are doing a great job. Week 2, we're going into Week 3. How you feel? You know what I mean? You got the nerves. You know what's going on. Talk to the people. Let them know how you feeling. What you expect for the night.
Yeah, real talk, you know what I mean? I have to say that my nerves, a little bit, you know. Am I good? Turn it. Okay.
Do the twist, man.
There we go.
Do the twist.
Yeah, a little bit of nerves this week, you know what I mean? I feel the competition getting a little stiffer as we, you know, start eliminating and getting down to the cream of the crop here.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, I got to step my game up week after week. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for the results of the work that I'm putting in.
Oh, that's
absolutely right.
You know?
I like that. Looking for the results of the work that she's putting in.
Absolutely.
That's exactly right. Well, listen, we can't wait to hear you tonight. And next to you, we got my main man Hurricane, who comes through and blow through the stage literally every single week. What's going on with you, big baby?
It's all good in the hood, man.
Hurricane, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing fine. It's a little cooler today, which is nice.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt, man. It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. So, how's your experience been so far, man? Look, one thing about you, like you just having a good time on stage.
Well, you know, I'm comfortable up there. I've been doing this a while, and I just love bringing the act to people that haven't seen me before. That's a lot of fun. And that's what I've been doing, and I'm enjoying it 100%. You guys are running a good contest.
Appreciate that, man. That means a lot, man. We do our best to do the best. You know what I'm saying? And next to you, man, none other than this guy, man. He's like a superstar. Every time I go on social media, this cat's on. He's got like mini-series movies he's shooting. Like, yo. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. I saw your was that Tony Montana impression? Some of you did. Yeah. Yo, bro, like I'm like, why he don't do that on stage?
Wow,
that was hilarious.
Tony Toenails.
Yo, Tony Toenails. Yo, you got to give the people a little bit of the Tony Toenails.
All right. Just for you, I'll give him a little Tony Toenails tonight.
Give him a little bit of Tony Toenails.
Just for you.
Yo, that was funny stuff, man. It looked like you having a good time too, man. That's the main thing, man. When I'm looking at, especially the 3 of you, I mean, you guys, you know, I know you're nervous. I mean, I get nervous still going on stage. But at the end of the day, you guys are like you're having a good time, man. With that said, I'm gonna have to start with you, Ryan. Like, what advice would you give someone that's looking at, you know, getting into comedy for the first time, getting into a competition? Like, what advice would you give them?
Try to write as often as you can and get on stage as often as you can.
That's good. Open mics in particular, right?
Yeah, do any open mics you can. I mean, if you get a gig your first time, I mean, you could take it. You might you might find trouble if you haven't tried your jokes out.
Right.
But yeah, just persevere and don't give up.
That's what's up, man. Good advice. Hurricane, what would you say, brother?
Well, I agree 100% with that, and I can only speak for me. I've got a strategy tonight. I'm gonna last week I only told one joke that I told in week 1. And tonight I'm only going to tell one joke that I told in weeks 1 and 2. So I believe you need to have a broad range of stuff. And if I move on to next week, all bets are off. But that's my strategy tonight.
And let me tell you something, that's a great strategy, because one of the things, and Joe can contest to this, one of the things that we judge on is originality. Originality is one of the things, right?
I concur.
Absolutely. And so if you're doing the same exact set in week 2 that you did in week 1, week 2 is not originality, right? And same thing for week 3, right? So that's a good point. That's a good point. D, what advice would you give?
I would say definitely be authentic. You have to be able to differentiate yourself in the midst of other comedians that are, as talented. And so I just feel like when you bring something else, because I had acting in my background as well, and one of the things that we were always coached on in auditions is think outside the box and do something different than you think everybody else is going to do, because that's going to cause you to stand out for the casting director. So same here, I'm trying to bring a little bit of different flavor. I think anybody that's getting started, definitely be yourself, but bring a different flavor, you know what I'm saying, so that you don't fall into kind of the sea of sameness with other comedians.
That's right. Hit them with that wow factor, right?
Absolutely.
Like mango.
I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. Because I'll be honest with you, one of the things that stuck out to me, and I'm not I'm not saying for no one to do this, but one of the things that stuck out for me last week is when Major jumped off that freaking stage. I'm like, what the crap is going on?
You can't get more original than that,
right?
man.
Yeah.
I ain't hear a word he said after he came off the stage, but when he jumped off the stage, I was like, oh, what happened?
Man, he was like, shit.
So you're right, that wow factor is huge, man. That wow factor is huge, and you guys are really bringing it. You're making this competition really, really good. I'm proud just to be sitting out here in the audience, man, and being a part of the judging, of course. But just, I'm a fan of you guys. I'm a fan of you guys, really, seriously. And I'm just in awe of what you guys are putting down. So I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna start with you, D. Like, what plugs you want to give? Any shout outs you want to give? Anyone? Any thank yous? Anything like that? Just the time, put it out there.
Yeah, I just really want to say thank you to Explore Delaware for allowing us to have this opportunity of exposure, because, somebody like me, I haven't been on the stage in a minute. So, this was an opportunity for me to kind of get back into it. So I want to thank you, judges, because you guys have been in the game. You guys have been kind of coaching us along week after week. And so, definitely appreciate all the fans, everyone that's been supporting week after week. I have some more family coming out tonight.
Awesome.
So, I know all of that matters, and just kind of keeping us encouraged to keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome. Really, really appreciate that. We really appreciate that. We put this on a couple years ago. We started this comedy competition thing, and that the main objective was to exploit some of the talent that unhidden talent that was in the tri-state area. And now we went from our first comedy competition, we went from maybe a handful of people joining to where we at now, and the exposure has just been unreal. And it's a big thank you to you guys, man. So what would you say, Hurricane, man? Any thank yous, any shout outs you want to give anyone, man?
Well, I'll just add that my stomping ground is mainly Washington, D.C., and I'm doing.
Okay, baby.
Although I was born and raised in Harrisburg, but I do a lot of comedy in D.C., and I'm also doing a documentary on the Washington, D.C. comedy scene.
Oh, wow.
And I got a 6-minute trailer I've filmed, and if anyone wants to see it, they can hit me on Facebook, friend me. My name on Facebook is John Herr, Herr.
Okay.
So hit me on Facebook, and I will send you the trailer. I'm looking forward to finishing it up, hopefully this year, and I'm also looking forward to spending more time in my home state and the Wilmington region. I'll tell you that much.
So, man, congrats on that, brother. Congrats on that. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'll hit you up. I want to see that trailer for sure, man. I'm a fan of comedy regardless of what it is. That's what I'm saying. I've been following this dude, man, since we started the competition. This guy's a nut, man. So, man, listen, any shout outs you want to give anybody, Ryan?
Yeah, I want to shout out my comedy buddy and partner in crime, Howard Schofield.
Okay.
I shout out one of my mentors in comedy, William Prendergast. You can follow me, Ryan Merritt 302 on Instagram. And last but most importantly, shout out Jesus Christ, my personal savior.
That's it, brother. That's it. You can't never go wrong with that shout out, brother. That's what's up, man. Listen, I'm honored to be a part of this, man. Joe, man, what do you think, man? They gonna bring it tonight? I feel they gonna bring it.
You have no choice, man. You don't bring it tonight, it ain't enough.
This dude, man.
Does the shirt say just?
Just make it plain.
Barely enough.
Barely enough.
This is what you got to strive to be.
I tell you, Joe.
It's no laughing matter. Get up there, you bull.
Joe started sweating when Jesus was mentioned. I don't know about that.
You remember.
But as y'all can see, man, for the listeners, man, this is the kind of fun we having, man. It's going to be a great competition tonight. I'm looking forward to it, man. Big shout out to my man Ryan Hurricane and the one and only, the beautiful Miss Delight. She's in the house, baby. We're all here, man. Comedy competition, week 3, Survivor Series, man. Here at the House of Laughs in Wilmington, Delaware, man. Clap it up, clap it up.
Yeah.
Time showcase with your boy Dream.
Come
My
get
homie,
it.
Just Joe, baby. And we are out of here.
Like our pics? Reach out to me, Rico Maui, at miragephotography.com. That's Mirage Photography with an F. Look good, feel good.